So this is my day adventure. Welcome to the spirit of the outdoors. And really this day adventure was going to be an overnight, but the Wisconsin DNR canceled all campsite reservations. I had a shelter reserved for tonight. I was going to stay overnight. I was going to shelter in place, but now it's a little bit different. So it's a day adventure. I'm still going to go to the shelter. I'm going to hang out. I'm going to enjoy myself, shelter in place for a day, away from people. I was still amazed. I'm out kind of in the John Muir area, John Muir Trail area, and in southern Wisconsin. And there were lots of cars. So there's lots of people out here trying to get out and still be out, away, keeping that social distance, but also being able to do something and not just be at home. So this is my day adventure, sheltering out in place and keeping my social distances. So I'm working my way to shelter 3 in the southern Kettle Moraine State Forest. And the idea is that I'm just going to hang out there and have a couple of meals and just enjoy nature. I have a huge backpack. I've got my winter backpack. I've got it filled with lots of luxury items to just kind of, so I can just kind of keep warm and comfortable and just kind of hang out in the shelter. So that's why I've got this big backpack, and it weighs a ton. There's no water at the shelter, so I'm also bringing quite a bit of water. And I didn't weigh the pack, but I'm suspecting it's close to, it's somewhere in the 40-pound range, 40 or 50, close to 50 maybe. But anyway, just taking my time to get out there, and I'm gonna have I've got a couple of different meals, and one of them I'll actually put it on just to show you how this thing works. It's kind of the O meals, and it's basically a meal ready to eat. It's like kind of an MRE style, but it comes with a chemical pack that you pour water on, and then it heats it up. So it's kind of an interesting, novel idea. This was on clearance at Sierra, so I picked it up. But they're pretty expensive for how much food you get. But I thought I'd give it a shot, see what that's like, and I can demonstrate that, how that all works. Otherwise, I'm just working my way to the shelter. It is a gorgeous spring day. It's probably close to 30 now, and sun is shining, so it's pretty nice out here. And I'm working my way. I kind of went off the John Muir trails and was taking the emergency route, and now I've kind of run out of the emergency route trail. I gotta keep a lookout for what I'm doing here. But it was quicker. It was a quick access to the shelter instead of working around on some of these mountain bike trails. But as you can see, right now there was a trail right down there, and now I kind of lost it, but that's all right. I'll just kind of keep walking towards where I need to go, and we'll catch up with you later. I'm not sure, I don't think it's showing up, but there's a white roof through the trees. That's the shelter. Wouldn't you know it? Someone else had the same idea. It's in the shelter. So there goes my sheltering in place. And as far as social distancing, I'm standing up on this hill on this emergency route, and I can hear people, I can see people, and I'm a little discouraged. I wish that I was further away. Well, I was just hoping to be in the shelter. And there are other shelters, but I'm just afraid if I could go around and try the next one and the next one, and they could have people sitting in them. I don't know. It's discouraging. I just wanted to be by myself and shelter in place for a day and do some little wood processing, make some meals, and just kind of have a place to myself. So, welcome to the Spirit of the Outdoors. Yesterday was supposed to be my shelter-in-place day. I hiked to Shelter 3 in southern Kettle, Moraine. And wouldn't you know it, someone else had the same idea. So, I decided I'd try it again today, Sunday. The weather is a lot cloudier, a little bit colder, not as many people out. And I'm at Shelter 1 in southern Kettle, Moraine. And today, I think I might be in luck. So this is the shelter. And I think I'm gonna just kind of hang out here. I've got some stuff I want to do. So I will be doing see if I can do some processing. I see some trails that would go down. I could find some dead wood all around here. And I'm gonna light a little fire. So I'm gonna take off my pack and I'm gonna start the processing. Alright. So this will be a couple hours here. Just hanging out, trying to do the social distancing and kind of sheltering in a place. So hopefully no one else comes up this way. It's a little bit of a hike. It's not quite as easy to get to as some of the other ones. So here it is. Good social distancing. I made a little fire. It's kind of going out, but I left some firewood here for anybody else. Had a little fire. I'm kind of spread out here with this pack. This pack is a Vaudet. You see that? And it's a 70 plus 10, I think, which means the big interior is 70 liters, and then there are some side pockets. These big side pockets that create 10 more liters. It's a workhorse. I took it to Philmont 4 years ago. Oh, my battery's gonna die. And I got some food cooking over here with the toques titanium pot, a little isobutane, and one of the cheap little stoves. And I've got some food I'm gonna make, and just kind of taking it easy here at this shelter. And gonna do some sheltering in place, so to speak, and some social distancing. It's a nice little area up here, and I am all alone finally. And the battery in this thing's going to run out, so I'm making some chili mac for lunch. Gonna have that. Gonna chill out. Just gonna enjoy. I've got myself kind of in some warm things after my fire's gone out. Just gonna enjoy. So that's the inside of the shelter. So I tried to shelter in place. Just kind of have a day out here. And it's an interesting thing because in this southern Kettle Moraine forest, it is so used, and it's good. I'm glad that people get out. I'm glad that people are using the outdoors. But I had 3 different couples up here while I was just kind of being up here. Actually 4, because another just 2 women came through and just kind of quickly went through when I was. But it's kind of amazing. Even when you're off this beaten path, I mean, there's a trail that comes up to this, but people just came up here. And I had all my stuff out here, and people just came in here. It's kind of amazing. If I had this reserved, and I were camping here, people just came into my campsite. And I don't think right now, of course, the DNR has canceled all reservations. But if I had a reservation here and I was here and had my stuff all set up, and people just came in. I don't know. It's an interesting thing. But anyway, I didn't have much. I had some. I had a good amount of social distancing. And even though the people came up, we talked. It was nice. I mean, it's nice to see people, and we kept our distance and everything. But it's just kind of amazing even when you're trying to get away, you can't get away from people. It's not easy. I really tried. So, I don't know, it's an interesting time for all of us. And we gotta do what we gotta do. Beautiful trees out here. It's big old gnarly trees. Anyway, I had a good day. I had a good time up here. I wish it could be longer. I wish I could stay overnight. There it is. And it's just hard to really enjoy your time out by yourself. I need to find a nook where nobody goes, and I do have one. I need it to be a little bit warmer, just so I can hang out there. But anyway, that's all for me from Shelter 1 in the southern Kettle Moraine State Forest. Keep your distances, stay healthy, and we'll see you out there sometime. Bye-bye.